Hello everyone, Merry Christmas. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today we're going to be reviewing the Lego Lloyd's Golden Ultra Dragon from Lego Ninjago. I bought this from Lego themselves, and I'm going to tell you, the experience of building this thing was absolutely fun. Also, today is Christmas Eve. I might be releasing this today, but who knows. So, as you can see, there are 9 minifigures. Obviously, the 4 ninjas, Lloyd, the Overlord, and then these 3 guards. And then we have the dragon itself, and let us take the review. So before we do any of the minifigures, let's start off with this little mini build. Now, in the original build, these 2 swords don't come on. It's just the... Get over here. It's just the nunchucks. But since I already have them on Jay, I couldn't find any other pieces. And if you were wondering, yes, there are 2 sets of these. Look, as you can see, this came with 2 fire swords, 2 earth scythes, and 4 ice shurikens. And then there were 5 extra swords. And then there was an extra pink sword for the Overlord. But that's not what we're... This is the throne for the Overlord. As you can see, that I am going to put him on right now. Yeah, see that? Awesome. You know what? Speaking of the Overlord, let's actually take a look at him. Now, as being the Overlord himself and being the Crystal King, you can actually tell this is a really good villain. I really love this. The mask can lift up, and you can see his beautiful, beautiful, beautiful face right there. This is what I remember being called as the Oni mask. But I don't know, because I haven't watched the Ninjago ever since season 3. I'm kidding. But I have been caught up with the story. I'm sorry, I'm going to have to put the camera down. My goodness, I have been caught up with the story, so yes, I know who this is. This is the Overlord, obviously from Season 2. He's been appearing all over the place. As you can see, he has this extra set of arms. He has the extra set of arms right here. And this is what I absolutely love about this figure is the mask itself. This mask is absolutely phenomenal. Now let's take a look at the Pink Guardians. So I'm going to be taking a look at these figures at the same time, because they're literally the same figure but 3. Let's just put this all back. So yeah, these pink guards, they're really cool. They're from so this is obviously from the Crystallized season, which is the newest season as for now. And these guys have really, really cool heads. Let me just take one off. For me, it looks like a crystallized version of Godzilla with its head. And you can even see he has a little goatee. Godzilla goatee. Now, this is the weird one, because this one is the only one different. This is the only different one from the rest of them. This one has a regular black arm. And then the rest of them have... both pink arms. And then look at the torso on this one. This one is half black and half pink. These ones are both pink. But that is because these ones are supposed to come with shoulder pads. But my copy did not come with shoulder pads. And the instructions also did not talk about any of the shoulder pads. So I guess I ran my luck out of there. And as you can see in the box, they also do not have shoulder pads at all. So I don't know why they did that, Lego. Thank you, please. But yeah, let's take a look at Oni Lloyd. So here's Oni Lloyd. As you can see from the entire figure, I have made a change, which are his hands. Yes, his hands. I just wanted to make this a little bit show accurate, because I think by the end of the show, he does purple hands, and then firepower is shooting at the bad guy. He's like, whoa, pew 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 pew. Dead. Alright. But yeah, he comes with the same sword that Lloyd always comes from 2020. And his own Oni mask cannot lift up. Let me just show that. If I do, it just comes off. But with just the Oni mask, look at how good this is. Now I could fix this by getting just a regular helmet that the Lego bike used to use, but I'm not gonna do that because, I mean, just look at this. It's so good. And then look at this torso detail. Really good. I really love this. And you can even see like the scale printing on this guy. Leg printing is nice. The face printing is actually nice. And now let's take a look at the 4 ninjas. Yeah. So here we have Kai, Zane, Cole, and Jay. Now, as you can see, they all have their weapons. And they all have their shoulder pads, obviously. So let's take a look at Kai first. Now, in this like line of the Ninjago wave, there are 3 different versions of Kai. There's normal, there's golden, and then there's the dragon form. This is the golden version. And I might be getting the dragon form. I don't remember because there's 2 other sets that will be coming that has the dragon form of 2 of these characters. And I remember that one of them was Cole. But here's Kai with his sword of fire, obviously. And this printing is just phenomenal. It's awesome. I just really love this. Now, okay, so now moving on to Cole. And now we're talking about Cole. Cole is actually one of my favorite ninjas out of the 4. Because he's so brutal. He's so dark. Yeah. And his scythe is like a really good weapon to use. He's like, shah, 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 shah. So as you can see, the printing on his face, obviously. There's no back. Oh, wait. Yes, there is. Alright, so there's back printing. Alright, but that does not matter right now. But what does matter is the printing on this guy is good. I forgot to talk about the sword. Even though I did say the name. This sword is supposed to be this sword. I will just grab right now. Thank you, other Lloyd. So let me just show you the sword for a second. This sword is supposed to be this sword. Yeah, no, I'm not buying it. That's why I love this sword way better because like it's just so much better. I mean, this one could be like passed on like as a machete, maybe. But I'm not gonna touch on that. But the scythe here, the scythe is like a really good way of doing this. The only thing I'm having a problem with is the handle. If you made the handle like a regular handle, like I don't know. I don't have a Lego staff nearby, but if you put like the Lego staff piece, like the handle right here, and you kept this, it would be awesome. It would be phenomenal. All right, now moving on to Jay. Now Jay, being the jokester, is a really good minifigure. The printing is also good, but I will be also saying that for Zane as well. He also has the back side of his head. Zane is the only one that doesn't have a back head. Wait, maybe Kai doesn't have one too, right? We just... Nope, yes he does. He also has a back head. Alright. Oh, well, also, this guy doesn't have a back head. And these guys have molded heads. Okay, but, crap. But Jay here, his printing is good. And now let's talk about his weapon. The nunchucks of lightning. These things are really good, but they're also really weird in a way. Let me just put them in a very good pose so you would see what I'm talking about. See, now if these were attached up here, it would be like a lot less junky like this. It would be a lot more flowy. That's why I like the old ones from like the Legacy sets better, because at least that got like something. But these ones have a really good dragon face underneath, as you can see. Rawr. Rawr, I'm a dragon. Rawr. And now let's talk about Zane. Now, I'm going to be honest to you guys who actually like Zane. Zane was not my favorite Ninjago character. Or he was not my favorite ninja. But, his weapons were cool. The fact that he was a robot got me, because no one ever knew. And Well, let's just look at his printing. You see his heart or his blue thing that's always on his chest right there. The back side is good. And now, I forgot to mention, I only said in Kai's, but these are all the golden versions of themselves. And these are the shuriken of ice that he has right now. Now, these are really, really good. I think the blades are a little bit too big, but that's probably gonna do with Zane. Now let's get to the main build of this entire thing. Oh wait, I didn't stop the video. Hold on. And here we have the main build is the dragon, because this dragon is really, really big. This cost me around $150. My goodness. And each of the heads are pulsable. But we're going to talk about the pulsability in a second. Just turn this around and you will see all of the details that this guy has. There's even a little spot where Oni Lloyd can sit. See? Now he could control the dragon. Now let's talk about the pulsability of this dragon. So the ball joint that I'm about to show you are the same for all the heads. Ball joint here, then a ball joint here. Every ball joint could be a swivel. The same goes for for all of them. There's a ball joint at the head. The mouth can open. For all of them. The wings don't look like they move, but they actually do in a way with a mechanic where it's like you turn it and then the wings spread out. Now, the tail is on a ratchet joint, but you can't tell the click, but it's there. This can spin. This can kind of twist. A swivel here. You can put it very straightforward. And now let's talk about the legs. The legs are on a very tight ratchet joint. Yeah, spread this out. There is a ball joint on the foot. Swivel. A very good pivot. The toes are also very movable. You can move it like this, like this, like this. Now let me get to the front of the legs. Another tight ratchet joint right here. This can move in, not that far out. The same posability of the foot. But yeah, all in all, this is a really good Lego set. And if you have the $150, I would definitely recommend this to any Ninjago fan right out there. If there is any. No, I'm kidding. Of course there is. But if you are willing to buy something this big and this expensive, I would recommend it. Now, this is a really good thing. And I would see you guys next time. Bye.